Welcome, fellow members of the Esoteric Order of Gamers. It's time for another Joy of Unboxing, and today it's Warhammer Quest, the adventure card game from Fantasy Flight Games. Yes, it's called Warhammer Quest, and it's kind of based on the Warhammer world. Not really sure how much that has to do with the original Warhammer Quest game, because of course that was a dungeon crawler going back to, I think it was the 90s it came out. I've got a copy in storage. It's a fun dungeon crawling game, but this is actually a card game. So it's a little bit different. They're just using the same name, Warhammer Quest. But there we go. Let's have a look inside. I think it's mostly cards, but like all Joy of Unboxings, it'll give you a bit of an idea of what's inside the box before you run out and buy yourself your own copy. It's a card game of epic dungeon exploration for 1 to 4 players. So yes, you can play it solo. Here's our little learn to play book. Components, tutorial setup. Rules. Quest log. Little quick reference. Then we've got the rules reference, which is of course your alphabetical detailed rules. There we go. And an index. Now we've got, these are sheets. These are like scenario sheets, I believe. I don't know how to play this game yet, but I think you have individual kind of scenarios. And you keep track of them with a counter along this little area here. And a bit of a design cue here taken from Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 3rd edition, which Fantasy Flight did and no longer support. They used this triangular counter along a track, so there you go. And then on the back, more information. There's a setup information, a reward, a penalty, etc. So there are our scenarios. We've got the oldie counter sheet. And there we go, there are our counters. These look like wound counters. That looks probably a first player marker there. That's that. And then of course we have lots of cards, because this is a card game, but there's also some dice. So there's dice involved as well. Nothing in there. So we've got some custom dice. Here they are, there's a little claw mark. A skull, always got to be a skull. Anything to do with Games Workshop has a skull in it. Some axes, oh sorry, Warhammers I should say. So 6 dice. And now we've got a stack of cards. So here are our cards. And what we've got here are 50 enemy cards. These are no doubt the beasties will be fighting. Ghouls, goblin warriors, giant bats, skeletal horde, giant wolf, goblins, warlocks. Classic Warhammer stuff. Then we've got 26 location cards. Treasure vault, sewer system, underground river, lost forge, dark fissure. Hostile hole. Grump sump. Nothing worse than a hostile hole. Poisonarium. The boss's bench. So that's our locations. And then these are the hero cards. And you've got these for various different heroes. You can see there's a dwarf pistolier of some sort. And there's a classic Warhammer cleric, and you've got what looks like an elven bowwoman, and this is a fiery magic user. And good to see we've got gender equality there. We've got 2 women, 2 men, that's great. And these are various action cards, and there are hero cards as well. So these are the things that you can do on your turn. These are vertical, these are horizontal. Horizontal ones are the hero cards, and these ones are the action cards. Next we've got some small cards. And here they are, the small cards. So we've got 38 dungeon cards. These look like item traps, healing potions, and some events as well. Flies of Nurgle, Avarice of Slaanesh. There's events, Shrine, Sudden Strike, Ill Fortune. These are gear cards. Oops. So this looks like our equipment. Longsword, Warhammer of course, Night Cloak, full plate, map. Legendary Fortune. There we go. We've got some condition cards, various nasty things that can happen to you. Bleeding, sickened, empowered. Oh, that's good. That's a good thing, obviously. And then we've got some other little cards here, which are legendary gear cards. So this is special gear for each character. So the warrior priest gets a hammer of faith, a holy pendant of Sigma, a book of prayers, for example. So there you are, folks. It's Warhammer Quest, the adventure card game. That shows you inside the box and what you get. No doubt there will be many expansions for this game as it goes on. And so far the reviews have been good, so I'm looking forward to trying this out. That's it, Warhammer Quest, the adventure card game.